And when repetition is allowed, it will be 6 into 6 into 6 into 6, that is 6 raised to 4. Now coming down to basic concept, if there were 4 digits given to us and we had to make 4 digit numbers, it would have been 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, that is nothing but 4 factorial. Similarly, when repetition allowed, it would be 4 raised to 4. Now coming down to sum of all the digits, all the numbers. For example, we have been given 5 digits, that is 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. We need to make 4 digit numbers where repetition is not allowed, and we have to find the sum of all the numbers. So here the basic concept behind this is nothing but, when you will consider first number starting from say 5, this would be nothing but 5,000, and then all the numbers would be coming out over here, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So similarly it would be 6,000 and then all the numbers would be coming out here. So here it would be 3 factorial ways, here it would be 3 factorial ways. Similarly we will be having all the factorial ways. So now coming down to making it a short formula, what it would look like was 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 into 1000 and the number of ways, say n, which we had. Now similarly it would be for 100, similarly for the tens digit, similarly for the units digit. So now we have these all as a common factor, and this we need to add on. This would be nothing but 1 1 1 1. So the formula becomes, how many in total number of digits we want to make? That is a 4 digit number. So it would be nothing but 4 factorial, that is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, which is 24, into this one 1 1 1 1 into the common sum of the all digits. In short, I'll write sum of all the digits. So just to find the sum of all the digits, you just need to do is, how many digit number you need to make, that factorial, into how many digits number you need to make, that number of ones, and then sum of all the digits. Now coming to an important concept of circular arrangements. Well, this has to be looked in two different ways, that is for identical and for non-identical. The basic formula for non-identical is n minus 1 factorial, but for identical is n minus 1 factorial by 2. Why it is so? Because for non-identical, let us say we have 4 A, B, C and D. This is one arrangement possible. Now another one we can say is A, B, C and D. These are two different selections or arrangements, say. But for identical, for example, I have a garland and I'm making a garland of say beads. So one bead, second, third and fourth. Even if I take it in an anti-clockwise, it would be same. That is the reason why we are dividing by 2. Now coming down to selections. For example, if we have five boys and we need to select them in 2, like a group of 2. So it would be nothing but 5C2. Similarly, if there is nothing said about this and we had just 5 boys, and what are the number of ways to select them? Now it would be 5C0 plus 5C1 plus 5C2 plus 5C3 plus 5C4 plus 5C5. What does this mean? This means 1 at a time, 2 at a time, 3 at a time, 4 at a time and 5 at a time. So for this we have a formula 2 raised to 5. This is derived from binomial distributions. Now in this we have basic 2 formulas to be remembered. If we have n distinct people or things and we have n identical people or things, there now we have total ways is nothing but given by 2 raised to n, and for n identical it is given by n plus 1 ways, and for at least one, selecting at least one is given by 2 raised to n minus 1, and here n plus 1 minus 1, that is nothing but n. This is very important concept to be remembered. Now coming down to distributions. For example, if we have 10 chocolates which are identical and which are to be distributed among 3 children. So number of ways of finding that is, let us say we have 3 children, say A plus B plus C is nothing but 10. So now we have to get here number of non-negative solutions. Since there is nothing mentioned as at least one should be given or nothing. So that is why we are getting non-negative solutions of the equation. How do we find that? For example, if I have 10 chocolates, say these are the 10 chocolates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And now I have 2 partitions mainly. These partitions can be over here, 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 here. In short, these are all the 10 plus 2. I have 12 partitioning ways and I have 2 partitions only. So this is nothing but same as 12 people and I have to select 2. So this is given by 12C2. So in short, to remember this, whenever you have an equation and you have to make out non-negative solutions of the equation, you just have to remember that whatever number that is equal to is there, you have to add the number of signs to it and you have to write it over the C. Like if this is n, you have to add the number of signs n plus s and signs. Now if there was given that at least one children gets 1 chocolate, at that time you will be adding 1 to everyone and then you will be taking the 3 over there and again the sum becomes like a plus b plus c is equal to 7. You can solve further. Now coming down to second distributions or second type of problems which you will be facing would be of like say non-collinear points and collinear points. For example, 10 non-collinear points are given and you have to find the number of lines passing through that. So that would be nothing but 10C2 since 2 points make a line. Now here, if for example it is given that 4 points are in a line and 6 points are collinear. So now it would be nothing but 4C2 and then 6C2 and now again some of these are all the points which are collinear, which are in a plane, they are forming a line. So a point from this and a point from this would form a line. So it would be 4C1 into 6C1. Well, these are the problems which are similar to your basic grouping problems of your girls and boys. For example, if we have 8 girls and 8 boys and I have to make a group of 5 where I have 2 girls and 3 boys. It is given as nothing but I have 8 girls, so 8C2 into 8C3. So here you need to make sure that the basis where you are taking here, which is R, which is known as R, that should be the sum of your group number and the above ones which you take should be the number of the people you have.